Hello everyone, this video is brought to you by mangoblogger.com. Today we are going to talk about commoncrawl.org. Now let's go here. I have attached the links that we are going to review in today's video chronologically. We are going to look at Common Crawl. We are going to look at Common Crawl index blog, columnar index blog. Then we are going to talk about how I researched more about Common Crawl. We'll take a look at some of the links that Common Crawl homepage has and some examples, talk about index and have hands-on experience, hands-on uh, tutorial with Athena, AWS Athena. So that's all we are going to review today. If you want to come back to any of these links, let me first off zoom in, and yeah, if you want to come back to any of these links, you can come to mangoblogger.com slash page slash commoncrawl.org, and you will find all of this text back in here, and you will also find data that we have scraped off of the website, like other social links and any H1s, H2s, H3s that and any other data that you might find on this website. Well, if you want to find data about some other website, just change this domain name over here and hopefully you should find that data. We are updating pages all the time. Okay, so now back to Common Crawl. So I've been trying to research about Common Crawl for the last 2 years, and I knew like I needed some technical skills and some infrastructure skills, some monetary skills to start taking advantage of Common Crawl data. Finally, I think after 2 years, I seem to have an handle on how to navigate through Common Crawl data, because Common Crawl they have a subset of internet data, and it's like they update their crawl every month, and the data size is in terabytes. Actually, not terabytes, it's in petabytes. So huge amount of data, and this is their homepage. They have a lot of data and a lot of blogs and really nicely documented on the website, but it's just that I'm too dumb and I don't know what's going on. So it took me 2 years to make sense of all of it. And also because I am a visual learner, and if you go to YouTube and search for Common Crawl, you see the videos that come up are like 12 years ago, and 12 years ago, 11 years ago, 1 year ago. They have new video, but it's not like a tutorial or anything. So the videos are very long, and I'm a very like YouTube tutorial learner kind of a guy, and it took me some time to figure it out. But anyways, let's come back to Common Crawl. This is their website, and here is where you can find all of the links that we are going to talk about in the video. So we looked at the Common Crawl website. Next is this blog. Yeah, definitely read this blog. It's going to tell you how to start working with the Common Crawl Index. Really nice blog. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Next, how did I find more about Common Crawl? Right. So I think one of the reasons that I was able to crack this was because of large language models, and specifically Gemini. So if you go to this link, you can look at the research that I did with Gemini, and I asked it a question. I asked it a question like, I want to work with Common Crawl data and work with it on my PC. Give me step by step of how to do that with technologies involved. My preferred language is Python. PC storage capacity is 12 terabytes. Now that's a drop in the ocean when you compare it to what common crawl data in petabytes is, but it's still like I'm going to start with 12 terabytes. So then it did all of that research and gave me all of this text. I would recommend you to read this text by going to this link, because yeah, you if you might understand how to work with common crawl data. And then I also did like an audio overview of all of that text.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today,
So here we are having a listen at it. Okay, seems like my internet is a little bit slow, but this deep dive podcast of 22 minutes will tell you basically how to navigate Common Crawl, and then I asked it a little bit more questions on different file types, etc. But yeah, this Gemini response is a really good way to like try to wrap your head around Common Crawl. So the insights that I got from the Gemini response was that Common Crawl data is huge. It's in petabytes, and they update their data each month. Right now, we are in May 2025, and they have April 2025 crawl live. Um, and even with 12 TB of storage, it's like nothing in front of Common Crawl data. So you need to know basically which URLs you want to deal with when working with Common Crawl data. And so you can download the relevant files, and that's the key. You have to know that's the key. So next thing is the socials. Well, looking at Common Crawl website, they have this link to the Discord page. Definitely, you can join this Discord channel, right? Like you will get like here we are in the Discord channel. If you have any questions, you'll get answered from here. Like the community is pretty active. So yeah, or join the Discord channel, and then they have a LinkedIn page linked, and they have a x.com page linked on their homepage. Right. So, looking at their H2s on their homepage, they have 250 billion pages spanning 15 years since 2007, cited in over 10,000 research papers. That's all right. So, the next after Discord community is we are going to take a look at the crawl data. If you go to this link, that's data.commoncrawl.org, you will see all of the main crawls, news crawls, and some other links. But what we're interested in this is main crawls. They have conducted crawls from 2013 to 2025. Let's go in it. The latest as of today is this crawl from April 2025. And yeah, so this is all of the data that they have available for this crawl. Now know that this crawl is your best friend whenever you are querying data from common crawl. uh, Go to the crawl that you're interested in. If this is the latest crawl, then you should be always querying this when using Athena or any other URLs, or else you're going to be querying a lot of data. So this is this crawl is your best friend. And then they have some different types of data files that they have. If you look at the Gemini conversation that I have, you will kind of get information about what these files are. But also remember that it feels like that Common Crawl is a subset of all of the internet data. It's not going to give you all of the internet data. It's going to be a subset of all of the websites and pages that are available, but still, it's pretty big. But anyways, there are warc files, there's wart files, wet files, and then there's index files, columnar index files, tons of different types of files. I think what so warc files is like the most comprehensive type of data that you will get. That's why this size is 99 TB, right? If you just want the text from these URLs, these files are your friends. It's still 7 TB, 7.3 TB. And then there's index files and columnar index files. So how this is going to work is that you cannot download all of this 99 TB of files. You cannot download all of this 18 TB of files or even 7 TB of files on your local PC, and forget about cloud, it's going to be really expensive. So the secret behind is to uh, get hit the index files and get the specific warc file. It's still going to be like 1 GB for a warc file. You need to know which warc file you want to download or which wet file you want to download, and you should download that particular file. If you want the complete response in text format, or if you want the response in uh, just like plain text format. So that's the secret behind it, guys. Know which, know how to work your way around index files, know the particular, like a specific warc file, and then download that warc file. So yeah, that's how we now we have come to the latest crawl, and these are all of the files that we have we can work with basically. The next is the index data that we just looked at right here, all of this index data. And well, what's next? So you're going to figure this out, but you can work with the index data in by going to this HTTPS address index.commoncrawl.org, and then you can search for a particular URL. But they don't like me right now. They rate limit their this endpoint, basically index.commoncrawl.org. You can use like regex here and tons of other things, but they rate limit this. If you go to index.commoncrawl.org, you might get results sometimes. uh, what I did is like I just got the result from this URL, and then I loaded it in a pandas data frame basically, with specific columns. But there are also libraries that can help you with that, but I just uh, I just couldn't do it. But if you want to know how I did it, leave a comment on this video, and I can add the code that I used. But yeah, anyways, so index. So this is 504 right now. So what next? Well, you can reference this blog. You can reference the columnar index blog, and then use Athena to work with the index files. So here I am in where am I? Let's go to Athena. Yeah, if I'm in Athena, and then based on the blog, you will create a table here, right? And then you can query the blog. Sorry, you can query the data. It's going to cost you a little bit. Again, the secret is to know which crawl to query, right? Like it's all in the blog, but make sure that you have this where clause in your SQL query when you are querying the Athena database using SQL, right? Like put the, and then yeah, it's going to be like $100 or a lot less than that, depending on, or a lot more than that, depending on what kind of data you are trying to query and the complexity of your query. So here I just queried in the latest crawl all of the .ca domains, and I got 365,000 domains approximately, and the number of pages, which is really nice data. And University of British Columbia is at top with, how many pages are these? 470,000 pages, followed by york.ca, utoronto.ca, canada.ca, uwaterloo.ca, uwick.ca. I gotta go and visit all these websites first of all. But anyways, so you will get, you can work with the index data in Athena a lot more reliably. And here I got the mm, warc file name, right? Like here, like if you look at this query, whatever websites I faced a not auth forbidden error like 403 HTTP status, those were 1700 domains, right? And when I queried common crawl dataset, I only got 58 results out of 1700. So that's less than, I don't know, that's less than like 3% of uh, the URLs I wanted to get like some data about. I got I got less than 3% of results. But still, hey, this is start. You know, you can it's still a lot of data, and when you download these warc files, which are like 1 GB, they have information related to this URL, but like 30,000 other URLs. So you're going to get data about some other URLs. One other thing is that, like in the crawl, like one URL can be like multiple times based on how many times the crawler saw it. And then you can fetch by like fetch status, like only 200 responses and the latest response. And that's how you can try to like filter your index files. But hey, we this is a lot of information. I mean, and in 20 minutes that we looked at so far, we looked at all of these things. We looked at common crawl, and then slowly we made our way to like crawling, like getting data from Athena. So yeah, come to this page, mangoblogger.com page/page.commoncrawl.org. Let me go to it here. Right now I'm running it on my local server. I don't know if my local server is going to turn up on Common Crawl data. That was a joke. But yeah, at mangoblogger.com, Common Crawl, you will see all of this data. Hey, go crazy. And I have, if send me a message if you want like an API to work with this data. uh, you'll find a ton of data on mangoblogger.com already. But yeah, this is a treasure trove of data. All right, so thank you for your patience, and hopefully you find this video useful, and you will not take 2 years to figure out how to work with common crawl data. Thank you.